Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Join the family. I would love to have you in this family. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this halter top. It's a reversible halter top. Guys, this is reversible. So you guys are going to be able to wear the two sides, and wow, I'm so amazed about this particular creation. Now guys, let's just begin with this drafting and sewing tutorial. It's going to be amazing guys, I promise you. Let's get started. So these are what you'll be needing for this tutorial. And then the first thing I'm going to do is draw this line right here to serve as my starting line. I'm going to name that my shoulder line. Then I'm going to measure my shoulder to bust measurement. So measure it right there, shoulder to bust, and then go upwards from there by 2 inches. So from your shoulder to bust line, go up by 2 inches. Now this is to ensure that you have enough coverage when you finally wear your halter top. So go up by 2 inches, and then you're going to mark your bust to waistline. So mark it right there and rule a line. Now we're going to measure our neckline, which will be 3 inches by 3.5 inches. So 3 inches wide and 3.5 inches deep. So that's what I'm using right here. I'm just going to connect it using my curve ruler, and this is what it's going to look like. Now guys, what I'm going to do is go to my chest line, which is that 2 inches upwards line that we measured, and I'm going to measure my bust divided by 4 on this chest line, and then we're going to connect the neckline to this new point. So connect it using a slant just like this. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our bust line and measure our nipple to nipple measurement. In my case, that's 3.5 inches. I'm going to measure it on the waistline as well, and I'm going to draw a straight line right there. Now on the waistline, I'm going to go in and out of that measurement by half an inch. So on both sides, you're going half an inch on both sides of the line and connect it using a slant. So it's going to look like this, an inverted V sort of. So just like a dart basically, that's what this is going to look like. And now we're going to go to our chest line. So remember, this is a halter top, and I'm going to let it go to the back. So I'm going to let the measurement go to the back so that I have a little bit of coverage for my bust and the back basically. So I'm going to extend this chest line by 2.5 inches. So mark it right there. Mark the same measurement on the bust line, and then on the waist you're going to measure your waist divided by 4 plus 2.5 inches plus this 1 inch dart, and you're going to mark it right there. So guys, you can also go ahead to add your seam allowance of half an inch all around the sides. And then before I cut it out, I'm going to go to this slant right here, just because I want my halter top to have a bustier effect. So I'm going to add a dart to this place. So this will basically be my bust dart. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to go to this bust divided by 4 measurements, that exact measurement, and I'm going to go upwards and measure my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. So mark it right there, and then I'm going to now go in and out by half an inch on both sides. So draw a line first of all to connect to the chest line, and then go in and out by half an inch and half an inch, and then connect it using a V. So can you guys see what it looks like? And then I'm going to just cut out my pattern, and this is what it looks like. Now guys, you can see my pattern. I have added half an inch seam allowance all around, including the hem as well. So I've added my seam allowance and I've cut it on a fold. So you're going to cut it on a fold, not two separate pieces. It's on a fold. So this is what I have right here. I'm going to open it up. I have cut out the second piece as well. So guys, remember, this is a reversible halter top. This is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do basically is trace where my dart is going to be. So this is what I'm doing right here. Trace it on both pieces on both sides, and this is what we're going to have. And I'm going to just pin it down so that I can sew this dart down. So I'm going to do this for both fabrics, and this is what it looks like. Guys, can you see what I said about having a bustier effect? This is what it has, and I love it. It looks really amazing. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to place both fabrics right sides facing each other, and we're going to sew it from the neckline, which is like the shoulder, to the back. So you're not sewing the opening down to the waistline, just to the top of the back. Do it for this other side, and then the hem as well. So you're going to sew the bottom part as well. And once you've sewn it, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have to snip every curve so that you can turn it inside out. So snip every curve right here and then turn it inside out. Guys, this is what it looks like. Now the next thing we're going to do is finish up our open edges basically. So can you guys see? This is what you're going to do. Fold it in with half an inch seam allowance. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Fold it in with half an inch. Iron it if possible. If you have light, power supply is always terrible right here. So iron it if possible. And then you're going to take your loops. So I've used my bias tape to create loops. So I'm going to be using 2 inches each for each loop. And I'm going to be using about 3 loops for this particular halter top because it's actually short, so it's not a long top. So I'm using just 3 for each side, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it into 2 and then put it in just like this and then pin it down right there. So do this continuously for the remaining loops. Now you can use as many loops as you want. You can use 4, 5 depending on how comfortable you are, and then pin them down. Now for the neckline, remember I've not sewn our neckline. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a bias tape that is really long. Now this is long. It might be up to 100 inches or more. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to take the center of this bias tape and I'm going to place it on the neckline. So can you guys see? Place it on the neckline just like this and pin it down. Pin it all around this neckline just like this. So like what I'm doing right here, pin it down all around and then sew it down right there. Once you're done sewing, you're now going to fold it like a bias tape. Fold it into 2 to the other side. You're now going to take your bias tape and start sewing from the end of one side. Continue sewing till you get to this side. So just like I'm doing right here. So can you guys see? Fold it so that you have this tiny loop right here and then just sew it down to the other end. Now guys, I'm going to go ahead to do this part and then I'm going to show you guys what the end result looks like. And guys, this is what it looks like. Finally, I have sewn it. These are my loops. I ended up using about 6 loops. I thought 3 was going to be enough, but I ended up using 6. And then this is what the bias tape on the neckline looks like. I'm going to just lace it up so that you guys can see what it looks like. The longer the loops, the better, the more leverage you have on your back. So can you guys see? Just loop it in and this is what it looks like. You can wear this side, the Ankara side, and you can wear the plain side. It is reversible. It is amazing, guys. I love it. Guys, that's the end of this amazing tutorial. I hope you guys loved it. If you try it out, please tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I would love to see your amazing creations. Also comment in the comment section if you have any questions. Guys, also subscribe to the channel. We're growing on the channel and I would love to have you as a part of the family. Please subscribe to the channel and I would see you in my next video. Share this video within and outside your circle. Like this video. And until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.